Welcome back, Panthers.
I'm Reed.
I'm Landon.
And we're on the prowl.
We're on the prowl.
Parking lot painting is back. If you'd like to paint your parking spot, the time has come. Painting will take place on Wednesday, September 22nd from 1:20 to 4 p.m. Anyone with a valid Crooms parking permit can participate. The cost is $30. See Dr. Miller for details.
Do anime women count as art?
No,
It's up to you.
Freddie.
No.
Anime women do not count as art. Calling all chess players. The Crooms Chess Club will begin meeting on Thursday, September 9th. Meetings will be on the second and fourth Thursdays of every month, from 2:15 to 3:15 in Miss Vina's room 1129. No chess experience required.
Chess isn't a real sport.
Chess is a real sport. Chess gets more views on Twitch than Valorant.
Shut up!
Juniors, the chocolate is here early. If you have your signed fundraiser letter with you, stop by Miss Venus room 1129 to check out your box of chocolate and get started selling. Life is like a box of chocolate.
Chocolate!
Oh my God, they're coming again!
And now for our special reports.
And welcome to the weather segment. For today, we're going to be having a high of 89 degrees and a low of 74 degrees. For the rest of the week,
Actually, it's gonna be like low 70s.
are you serious? You're going to interrupt me on my part of the program. I'm the weatherman. Whatever I say is the weather is the truth. If you come in here saying weather.com says it's going to be in the low 70s, then weather.com is wrong. All right. And we're going to have a low of low 70s. And for the rest of the week, we're going to have a high of 90 degrees and a low of 73 degrees. As you can see over here, Hurricane Ida has just passed up towards Louisiana, causing massive damage, and the thunderstorms is still going through us now. Hopefully, the people in Louisiana get some help and that their belongings are going to be helped. Thank you. I'm the weatherman.
Hello, Croomies. We're back with the bowling team with Sarah. How do you think the bowling team is going this year?
Well, we've won most of our games.
So how do you think the team, how do you think it's going to progress as the year or season goes forward?
Well, I'm hoping we're going to improve because, a lot of the games have been pretty close. And, our last game, they only had 3 people, and if they had, just 2 more, we definitely would have lost to them.
Well, thank you very much.
This is our magnificent Crooms Academy, untouched by the breath of the human hand. Crooms is home to many wonderful creatures and biomes. In this broadcast of the Prowl, we are going to bring to you the many wonders of the campus. This is Wildlife at Crooms. This is the extraordinary white peacock butterfly. It inhabits many regions of Central America, including our very own Crooms Academy. Its wingspan ranges from 2 to 3 inches. A magnificent creature indeed. This is the common blue damselfly. Though it isn't very rare, It is an extraordinary creature here at Groom's Academy. They are very important and beneficial as their diet consists of pests and other things. An incredible insect indeed. This is the stupendous mud dauber wasp. They are very interesting, building their own nest independently. They place paralyzed spiders with each egg, which the larva feeds on until it is large enough to leave. A remarkable animal indeed. This is the rather boring brown anoe. In areas they thrive in, such as this, they are among the most abundant reptiles. Like here, they enjoy basking in the sun. A plain animal indeed. This is the beautiful yellow-bellied slider. In captivity, these turtles can live up to 40 years. While males can grow 9 inches long, females can grow 13 inches long. It is important to be very careful when handling these reptiles. Wash your hands immediately after, as they can spread diseases such as salmonella. An adorable and wonderful reptile indeed. This is the wonderful aninga. Also called a snake bird, they swim with their bodies submerged underwater and look like a snake as they swim for prey. Found in wet areas of Florida, they inhabit shallow freshwater lakes, ponds, and slow-moving streams, with branches or logs near the water for drying and sunning themselves. A wonderful and interesting bird. Indeed.
Stop the car! It's okay, Krum. I got that parking permit. Bang!
I'ma play the game how it goes.
All right, Zion, what did you do this summer?
I went to Myrtle Beach with my family and I fell off a jet ski.
I did nothing.
But basically, I did actually get to go to Virginia for 2 weeks and see my grandparents, which was really cool. So that was actually a lot of fun being able to see them after, I think, 2-3 years. Such a long time. So that was kind of the highlight of my summer, being able to go up there. And the rest of it was just on the computer playing video games.
I literally spent all my money on Barnes & Nobles.
This summer, I set the record for the stupidest thing I've ever done. Our family took a long road trip up to Maine, which was really fun. And it took about 7 weeks. So we got to enjoy a bunch of stuff. But then we went to this botanical gardens in Maine. And on the way out, there was this axe on the wall. And it was $250, and I took it off to examine it. I even took off the cover so that I could see the blade, and I ran my finger down the blade, and I cut my finger on it. And that was the stupidest thing I've ever done. But we got to see some really cool views.
I went to Greece.
First thing I did, I went to Aquatica. That was really fun. Had a great time there, you know. One came over from India, another one came over from South Carolina. So we had like 8 people with us. It was really fun. We went to SeaWorld also. It was also really fun.
I worked and had my bunny stolen, and then I got it back by kidnapping it again.
I went to Brazil to go see my family.
How was that?
It was pretty fun. You know, I went to the Brazilian desert, which was very beautiful, and I met a lot of new family members.
I slept in until 3 p.m. all week, and I also stole Hattie's bunny.
I went to Arizona to visit family.
I went to Volcano Bay.
I went to Savannah, Georgia.
Was go to Brazil and visit family.
Over the summer, I was collecting the Infinity Stones.
I did something, but I also went to Inverary Island.
I went to the beach like almost every day.
I got 2 lightsabers and made a ton of TikToks.
I went to Wisconsin for a month. I went to Brazil and I played in a soccer tournament and I won. And I got to meet a couple pro players.
This summer, I went up to Tennessee with my church camp for a song called Mountaintop. It was pretty fun. Yeah, that's it.
When I took my boat down to the Bahamas, so I was in Miami and I went to the Bahamas and we had a couple times there, and then
Besides trying to practice my very fake transatlantic accent, I went to decorate some gloves like this, and I also played some games. And I totally did not feed any demons in my Lazarus pit in my closet. Thank you for asking.
I went to Puerto Rico to visit my family that I hadn't seen in a couple of years.
I went to Chicago, and I went to the Natural History Museum there and saw the only fully complete skeleton of Tyrannosaurus Rex, also known as Susie.
I went to Savannah, Georgia, and saw the beautiful sights.
I did a thing called a job where I worked 9 hours a day, 5 days a week. Was absolute pain.
Well, I actually went all the way up to Pennsylvania by driving. I went to Gettysburg and many other Confederate battlegrounds.
I went out of state a lot. I went to a bunch of different camps, out of state of course, and then I slept a lot, so.
This summer I played a lot of travel ball baseball.
Hello, Logan. What did you do this summer?
Not much.
Want to elaborate?
No.
I went to the mall a few times, and I also took a trip to North Carolina.
I didn't do my summer school.
I went to the beach and I slept.
I have been learning how to be the new bowling coach at Crooms. So come on, you guys come out and support the bowling team.
Are we going to win any games?
Definitely.
I learned how to play the Pokemon TCG. That was a very good experience for me because now I can go to places like Cool Stuff, Versus Comics in the Oviedo Mall, and various other places that I can go through.
How much money did you spend on Pokemon this summer?
I don't want to say.
All right, Miss Cruz, what did you do this summer?
I went to the big island of Hawaii. Really? Yes, and it was awesome. I walked on top of a dormant volcano. I went to the top of Mauna Kea, which is one of the highest peaks in the world.
I went to Puerto Rico to see my family.
I went to New York, Boston, Connecticut, traveled the islands. Went to Liberty, came back home, went to South Carolina.
Slept and my AC went out.
Well, that's it for today, Panthers.
We'll see you next time
on the
Prowl.
On the Prowl.
I want to say it.